If I want to get into wholesaling real estate for under $100, here's step-by-step exactly what I would do. Step number one, I would be trying to wholesale in the state that I live in the neighborhood, in the area that I live in. I would either get in my car, bike, walk, rollerblades, skateboard, whatever you can do, and I'd go do what's called driving for dollars, which is where you go find rundown houses. I would then travel around until I could stack up 1,000 properties. It's going to be time consuming, but these are going to be awesome leads. With this, I would simply either get a notepad and write them down by hand, but to make it more organized, I'd recommend using Google Sheets either on your phone, iPad, or anything like that. But if you don't have that, using a notepad is fine. I would then take those 1,000, and here's where the $100 comes in. I would take those 1,000 and submit them over to Sniper Skip, and I would spend $100 on skip tracing, and I would use Sniper Skip because it's the highest quality data. That would then produce 1,000 people that I can sit, cold call, and text. With those 1,000, I would do everything in my power to ensure I can reach out to and talk to all 1,000 homeowners. And all I would say is, hey, John, I was reaching about your property over on 123 Main Street. I want to see if you had any interest in selling the property. I would continue to call and text until I got some leads. Once I got the leads, I would get the 4 pillars from the homeowner. And the 4 pillars are price, timeline, condition, and motivation. So price would be what's their asking price. Timeline is how soon would they like to sell. Condition is condition of the property. And motivation is why they want to sell. Once I have the 4 pillars, I would sit down and calculate ARV, which is after repair value. And after repair value is essentially just how much the property would be worth on the market sold if it were beautifully fixed up. I would find that by running comps, looking at other sold properties in the same neighborhood with the same bed, bath, and square footage. I would find 3 really good comps, take the average of the sold price per square foot, and multiply that by the square footage of the subject property. Then I would take the ARV, multiply the ARV by 75%, subtract my repair cost, which I would estimate based on the condition that the homeowner gave me, and then I'd take off a $10,000 wholesale fee. That number is now what's called my MAO, or my max allowable offer. When I go to actually make the offer to the homeowner, I would hit them with my anchor offer, which would be $20,000 to $30,000 less than my MAO. That allows you to have wiggle room and be able to negotiate with the homeowner. So if my MAO is $200,000, I might offer the homeowner $170,000 and then try and work my way up to $200,000, but ideally I try and get it for less than that. Now bear in mind, at $200,000, I could still make $10,000 if my numbers are right. But I'd rather have a $20,000 wholesale fee than a $10,000 wholesale fee. Once I've done that to enough leads, ideally someone accepts your offer. Congratulations, you have an offer accepted for your wholesale real estate business. From there, I'd go download a basic purchase and sales agreement. I would then sign up for DocuSign or Dotloop, which is totally free. I would fill out the contract with all the pertinent information. I would sign it, they would sign it, put a 30-day closing period and a 30-day inspection period, send it off to a local title company, request to open escrow, and then I'd go find a buyer. I would probably call realtors who are representing newly flipped houses in the same neighborhood. I would go on Facebook groups, and once you found a buyer that's interested, I would have them sign an assignment agreement. I sign the rest of the contract to them, send that to the title company, wait till closing, and then collect my wire. That's how I close a wholesale deal with under $100.